rais yule alitoka wa Kenya, our former president. Wacha nikuulize kwa heshima, wewe umekuwa ukihadaa wa Kenya, unatoa pesa ya maandamano. Katika zile maneno yote ya makoti, you've been sponsoring even the court cases to derail the plan of our president and this government. Rais Uhuru Kenyatta, tafadhali, wa Kenya walikupea miaka 10. Ile kitu unafaa ukuwa unafanya ukiamuka asubuhi ni kushukuru wa Kenya. Wacha maneno ya kila siku unapanga maneno ya kufuruga serikali. Because we know clearly you are the one behind all these shenanigans. You are the one who have been funding them.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your guy Elijah Gichuru. Welcome to this YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me.
Mheshimiwa retired president, tafadhali wewe fanya retire yako pole pole. Wacha kuhadaa wa Kenya na maneno ya kusponsor makesi, kwa sababu hata hiyo makesi itashindwa. Na wewe mwenyewe hiyo Northern City ulitumia pesa ya umma ukajenga barabara through Kenya. Mimi nimeiona hapo. Inapita hiyo Northlands. Pesa ya umma ikajenga barabara kwa shamba yako. Kama unajali wa Kenya, unasema shamba iko ya kujenga housing project ni kidogo. All the acres you have, ita hawa wa Kenya wapatie eka 5 na bado utaachwa na mingi ya kulisha ng'ombe na ng'ondu na zile zingine. Lakini maneno ya kututisha uache bwana. Tuko na president na yeye commander in chief na anapeleka Kenya mbele. Wewe una announce kuna maandamano, ukuja na familia yako mkae hapo mbele kwanza. Na ujue uandamane juu ama chini. Hii serikali sio wale ulitisha ukapewa handshake. Sio ya ile wale ulitisha ukapewa mkate nusu. Hakuna kitu tunakupea, kwa sababu we are focused into changing our economic status as a country, and we have no time to engage in selfish politics ambayo ni ya mtu binafsi. Na to the sponsor of those maandamano, who is the former president of this republic, tafadhali, Wakenya walikupea 10 years. 10 years ni heshima ya juu sana. Na mimi nasema hivi nikijua vile nasema. Hatusemi hii maneno to blame anyone. We are saying them because it's the reality. The former president, please, hawa Wakenya walikuheshimu wakakupea miaka 10. Wacha kutumia pesa yako kusponsor vijana waende maandamano. Wacha kusponsor makesi katika mahakama ati wapige housing project yenye inaajiri hawa vijana. Na wewe mwenyewe ukiwa president, you sabotaged the same program so that your private program called Northern City can take precedence of the general public's interest. Mheshimiwa President, you have taught us to be hardworking. Juzi nimeona katika takwimu zimetolewa that the GDP of Kenya in the third quarter of 2023 grew by 5.9%, a growth that is higher than even China. In fact, the growth of the Kenyan GDP is now 27th fastest growing economy in the world. Mheshimiwa President, I also saw that the inflation in Kenya is actually now at 6.6%, which is the lowest in 20 months. Mheshimiwa President, saa zingine tunaweza kusukuma sana kama wananchi, so that you do even more. But we appreciate the much you are doing. Because for sure, now what we are seeking is to continue with that growth, but even much more to spread it so that even Kenyans can feel the GDP in their pockets, and I know that is what you are doing. Tumeweka pesa katika elimu ya watoto wa Kenya. 700 billion. Mr. President, mimi nataka nikupongeze for the good work you are doing. And very lastly, juzi nimeona tukisherehekea maneno ya New Year. Nikaona wale wapinzani wako na ile binu yao. Ado agamatire maratumenya wega twina metho. Ta imagine ndaiguire ati makiuga ni magwitia maandamano. Metho to ni ndamenya Ngai ni agũkũhe thayũ. Kũrĩa Nairobi twina hapa kwa hapa. Andũ acio twehererie president mũrigo ũcio, atutigire na metho na Kĩmanisho ng'wa tumafuruce maandamano matigũkorwo mekuo. Tumeona wanasema ati wanataka kuleta maandamano tena. Mimi nataka niwaambie wamechelewa. Unajua 31st of December ilikuwa ile siku ya kuvuka mwaka. Waacha kutuambia wataleta maandamano 2024. wamechelewa, hata wangepanga moja ya kuvuka mwaka. Hakuna Wakenya wataendelea kutisha tena ati maneno ya maandamano. Mr. President, focus on your work. All these naysayers in opposition waendelee kufanya kazi yao ya checking government, lakini maneno ya maandamano ya kuharibu mali ya wananchi, hiyo tumekataa kabisa.
Now, the Uhuru Member of Parliament and the best Member of Parliament in the Republic of Kenya, Ndindi Nyoro, has actually come out to lash and to attack the former President Uhuru Kenyatta, accusing him of funding the Mungiki and the demonstrations and all the factors of sabotaging the government of the day, that is the government, the administration of President William Samoei Arap Ruto. So according to Ndindi Nyoro, Uhuru Kenyatta has been behind the resurgence of Mungiki, has been behind the demonstrations, has been behind the demonstrations, has been behind the corrupt judiciary and the court injunctions, and literally has been funding all these activities that are concerned with derailing the agenda of the government of the Republic of Kenya. So according to Ndindi Nyoro, he's saying that, coupled with Kimani Ichung'wah, that Uhuru Kenyatta, when he was in power, he actually coerced a private contractor, a Chinese company, to actually construct over 2,000 homes in his private farm. And these homes were built on his private farm, yet they were constructed using the resources of government. And also, he was also talking about construction of a private road by Kenya, which is a public institution, and they constructed the roads in Uhuru Kenyatta's Northland estate because, according to them, Uhuru Kenyatta is building a 500 billion city in their land, and that is where they are supposed to host all these projects that have been built by public money, but the monies they are going to generate from the project will be personal. In fact, Ndindi Nyoro went ahead and said that all the land that Uhuru Kenyatta owns today is grabbed land. You see? All the land that they cannot even show a single receipt that they used to pay to purchase these pieces of land. So these lands, they were bought by proceeds of crime, they were bought by proceeds of people's money or the tax money by Kenyans, and therefore he cannot now come to purport and stop or derail the government agenda that seeks to provide housing to all the Kenyans wherever they are around the country. All the Kenyans wherever they are, and especially the low-income earners who are supposed to be beneficiaries of this housing project, and the hustlers who will get jobs and become the beneficiaries of maybe jobs that come out of this housing agenda. So now there has been claims that the government is wailing too much, is crying too much, is blaming the former regime too much, that everything they want to do, they say they can't do it. The reason being that the former government did this, the former government did not do this, the former government did this, the former government didn't do this. So it's becoming a thorn in the flesh of Kenyans, because they are saying the grace period for excuses has run out. By now, you should be executing or instigating contingency measures, mitigation measures, if need be. Even if indeed there are these challenges, by now you should have already come up with contingency or mitigation measures to ensure that now you are able to navigate through these challenges. But the point that Ndindi Nyoro was having is, even though the government is trying, even though the government is working extra hard to ensure that they they surmount or they surpass these challenges. So guys, the legislature was saying that even if they are trying, they are doing all the very best to ensure that they are able to overcome, you know, to bring projects, the housing project, to bring other projects, the insurance fund, health insurance, to bring other projects, and so many other things. They still cannot be able to do that because the government, I mean the previous government and the opposition, they are really colluding. Sorry guys, it's dark. That the government is really colluding. I mean, the former government is led by Uhuru Kenyatta is really colluding with even the judiciary to ensure that they sabotage the agenda of the government. Guys, do you think Uhuru Kenyatta is behind the woes of this government? Do you think Uhuru Kenyatta is actively pursuing this government to ensure that does not amount to anything, basically does not give anything to Kenyans? You know, one thing, the political fight is far from over, and this political fight, even 2027, there are realignments that have already started showing up, led by Kalonzo Musyoka. You know, these realignments are meant to counter the government, and the more the government fails, in fact, Simba Arati, one day Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto was in Kisii, and Simba Arati was very categorical, and he said that we are here to disrupt you. We want to distract you from achieving your goals. Because once we do that, we're going to have a soft landing, we're going to have a soft ground, we're going to have something that is going to make us win the next election, that our bargaining power for our next election is there. Because now, if you achieve your manifesto, if you achieve the agenda that you have for Kenyans, it is going to be very hard for us to convince Kenyans that we need to seek mandate to lead them, because your government has already delivered. You know, there is no president who is a one-term president. In this country, in the history of the Republic of Kenya, there has never been a one-term president. Never. And it will not start with William Ruto. That I can bet. But you see, also, there comes a time when the people get tired. Remember, in the 2022 elections, the president, then Uhuru Kenyatta, actually rallied behind the opposition, actively campaigning, provided resources, provided every little support that is required to ensure that they win that election. And you see, the people opposed them. The people rebelled against the president. The people actually went against the president. You know, and that's how William Ruto became the president. That means even now the Kenyan voter is very educated, very intelligent, very decisive, and very independent. If you mess up, if you don't deliver, then it already shows that you're going to lose the 2027 elections. And that's exactly the point that is being done by all this. Yes. Yeah, and I was saying, guys, sorry, somebody just said hi. I'm at a public place. So I'm saying that the Kenyan voter is intelligent right now, and if you mess up with the voter, then it's going to be very difficult for you to actually get a second term. You're going to be a one-term president, and it takes a lot for you really to actually become the president, you know. So the government is cognizant of this. In fact, if you look at the public confidence already, it has already shifted. It is mzuri sana, happy new year. The public confidence has already shifted against the government of the day already, you see. the confidence they had, the love they had, you know, the regard they held for the president, for the Kenya Kwanza government has already shifted. The loyalty has shifted. If you look at the polls rankings today, they all are negative, you know. And I think the government agenda is to ensure that they become hard on Kenyans right now and soft towards the election nearing period, you know. But also remember, the former government overborrowed, you know, so another move to derail the government. See, so Ndindi Nyoro has a point. I believe he has a point. I don't know what's your take. I don't want to take sides, but I believe he has a point, because any opponent will actually work very hard to to actually distract you, so that they get that attention and they get that ability to be able to forge ahead, to be able to ensure that they get an added advantage over you. If this government delivers, the opposition is useless. If this government under delivers, the opposition is very strong and very powerful. So it's a matter of two extremes. Whichever side delivers, that's the side that will win Kenyans. Whichever side fails to deliver, that's the side that Kenyans will not be able to actually take seriously, or actually vote in the run up to the forthcoming general election, whose preparations have already kick-started and have already started in earnest. All right, so guys, drop your comment. Let me know if you think the government is just wailing out of nothing, or is just finding excuses, or it's true Uhuru Kenyatta is the architect, the chief architect behind the sabotage of this government, which he failed to support, which he really worked very hard to ensure they don't get into power, which he severely punished. You know, let me know down in the comment section below. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Ensure you give this video a thumbs up. Just click on the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this video. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you drop a positive comment. All this builds up this channel and ensures that we get many more subscribers, many more views. And this is the reason why I do these videos, is because of you that I do these videos. Also, give me a suggestion. What else do you think I should do? What have I missed? What can I improve on? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, see you in my next video. Adios, and see you in my next one.